Hello guys, hope you guys are having a good day. Today I'll be doing a quick review of one of the most popular first-person shooter games this year, Call of Duty Cold War. So without further ado, let's go on with the review. I have always been a Call of Duty fan and have pretty much played all Treyarch developed games, and one of the key aspects that I really look out for in their games is zombies. Zombies has come a long way since the beginning. There has been its ups and downs during the Zombies franchise. As you may know, that the last couple of Call of Duty Zombies wasn't that much good. For example, Zombies became way too much complex with the Easter eggs, and it was really long-winded and just had no motivation to do it. It just took too long. Next, Gobblegums. People save them up, but people never really use them. The maps, for example Shinonuma, Blood of the Dead, nobody really liked them really. And these are only a few points that I'd like to make today, so I'm going to leave it at that. However, this COD, they have listened to the community and have gone back to the roots of Call of Duty Zombies. After spending the most amount of time in this game mode, I believe that Treyarch are taking a step in the right direction with zombies. Some positive points I've noticed with this year's Zombies is that the OG perks are back. Jug, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, Deadshot Daiquiri, and Elemental Pop, which I believe it's new, not too sure. I also forgot to mention Stamina. And also, you're not limited to 4 perks, so you can pretty much buy every single perk without having to worry about it. Also, the new wonder weapon is good. It's called the DIE Shockwave, where it sends out a massive blast and it just kills all the zombies in front of you, and you don't need to refill the ammo because all you have to do is just suck up the zombies and yeah, get back up running. And this reminds me of the wonder weapon in Buried Paralyzer, which is quite similar. And the ray gun is good again, finally. Furthermore, there are many Easter eggs in this Zombies, such as like the coffin meme, the main Easter egg, and then there's also a free wonder weapon Easter egg as well, which is pretty handy. There's also a new updated zombies mechanics, such as like the health bars that you see on top of the zombies' heads, gun rarities such as like the Fortnite, where you have the common, uncommon, rare, epic and legendary, which makes you think about upgrading every single time, because the damage on guns are just a lot weaker now as you go up the rounds. There are also mini bosses, which is quite fun to kill, but they can get difficult as the rounds go up. And plus there's this new exfil, where you can kind of end the game after round 11. Every 5 rounds you get to exfil, and you can earn extra crystals with that. There's also now kill streaks from multiplayer coming into Zombies, so you can use like chopper gunner, you can get a bow, but you'll have to find out yourself playing the game. But those are pretty cool. And finally, that you have restock boxes where you can just use money and just refill your ammo. I do have one criticism, but it's not much of a big problem, but it's how easy the map is to play. I know that this game hasn't been out for too long, and Treyarch are letting people get used to the game, but for experienced Zombies players, this can get a bit boring. When I played my first game of Zombies, I managed to get to round 30 with ease, and that's with exfil as well. I do see this happening with every single Zombies mode that they've made, but I thought I would just point it out. As we get more updates and new DLC, I believe that Zombies will get a lot more challenging, and I can't wait to see what new wonder weapons and maps they can come up with this year. Now moving on to multiplayer. In my opinion, multiplayer feels very similar to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The time to kill is a bit slower in this game, so I find that I tend to reload a lot more in matches, and I had some cases where I would just run out of ammo in my clip when trying to kill multiple enemies, and as a result I see myself using extended mags on most classes if I can, as I feel that it would be quite beneficial in this game, as most maps I played felt smaller than I would have expected, as I didn't have to run that far to get into a gunfight, and in some cases I ended up getting spawn trapped a little bit. Right, now onto the guns. When I played the beta, guns felt the same, with literally minimal recoil, making each gun very easy to use. But now playing the final version of the game, each gun handles differently and you need to get used to each gun. As you may know that Treyarch has utilised the PS5 adaptive triggers and haptic feedback into their game. I can't wait to try it for myself. My initial impressions is that for casual gamers it will be a joy to play with, but for professional players, not so good. Also, OG players who are used to aiming and shooting with L1 and R1 like myself will have to get used to using the triggers if we really want to experience it. But I'm finding it a bit difficult at the moment since I've been using this controls for a very long time. And hopefully the new PS5 controller feels better to hold so I can comfortably use the adaptive triggers. Now let's briefly have a look at the creator class system. In short, it felt similar, if not the same as Modern Warfare, having up to 5 attachments in the game, with a lethal, tactical slot, and also a field upgrade slot. The main difference between this and last year's COD is the variety of attachments that you can use, and the different field upgrades that you can use, and the wildcard slot, where it lets you choose whether to have more ammunition at the start, danger close, choosing an extra 3 perks including your original chosen ones, perk greed. You can also bring 2 primary weapons to the game, Lawbreaker, or have up to 8 attachments on your primary gun, Gunfighter. For those who like to look at gun stats, it now allows you to see the percentage increase when you add different attachments to your gun, which makes it quite handy if you want to focus on improving a certain aspect to your gun. In summary, it feels more fun and arcadey than being realistic, which I don't mind at all. I feel that I'll play a lot more multiplayer than I would with Modern Warfare multiplayer. Finally, last but not least, campaign. I played the first few missions to get an idea of how it was like, as I want to experience it on the PS5, and I must say that it's one of the best COD campaigns I've played for a long time. What really shines out to me is that it doesn't feel like you're just shooting your way out of trouble every time. There's a lot more variety in the gameplay with cool mini games and Easter eggs to find. There are also side missions that you can do that involves you playing through the story and collecting intel in order to complete the mission. But if you wanted to cheat, you can't. It might have the same solution, but there's a different ending, so you still have to do a bit of work. Overall, I'm loving the campaign and I can't wait to finish the story. I don't want to say too much, you'll have to play it yourself. In summary, honestly, I didn't have high expectations for this game, with their previous releases being meh, but I've been proven wrong. If you have stopped playing COD because of the last games I made, I think it's time to start playing again, as this game takes us back to the good old days, but greatly improved. I hope this quick review helps. Please hit that like and subscribe button for more reviews and gaming videos. Adios, and stay safe out there.